Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to...
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Floyd. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Knights! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a man. It's Floyd. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the...
Continues to fight for yards. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for the...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, and how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Floyd. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And last week was great for this young man, but, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got the quick pass. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field.
There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
He's loose on the back. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's 4. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Made a defender miss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to pass. It's Floyd. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ashley. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Floyd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clausen. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Flips it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Knights line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. quick handoff. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Floyd. They're setting up the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense... They go up and down the field.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On the run, it's Gage. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got the first down and more. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Lee. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Running behind that left side. Runs through the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Floyd. Caught. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Here's a heat. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Let's catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Give to the running back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He might want another play. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. Still running at the 40. Wide open on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Using his legs to buy some time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Knights will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. And the return. brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up. Breaks into the open on the left. The 30, the 20, pass the touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. Here we go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
With the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
76, UCF 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass, and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.